go. Even I was not sure when I was in my second year ka end, yeah, even first year, yeah, let's say third year, where do I want to go exactly? But so I had a curiosity for business. I had inherently intuitive mind for business insights and problem solving. So that is why I created my CV for consulting during my second year ka summers. And I had sat for internships for consulting roles specifically, and I got Strategy and Strategy and is another consulting firm that usually comes for internships and have started coming for placements also. So I had my internship in Mumbai. It was a very good experience. We were working for a fashion retail company, and we had to increase their profits and reduce their cost. So it was a proper consulting case, problem solving, teamwork, field visits, and a lot of Excel work. So that was my experience during my internship. That led me to sit for placement specifically for consulting once again. So I had received the PPO from Strategy and, lekin I thought that I would be able to bag an MBB. So I rejected the PPO and I created my CV for placement consulting. Then, fortunately, I'm in BCG currently, and it's been good. It's a roller coaster. Some cases are good, some cases are bad, but more or less, it's a good working environment. It's a very fast environment. Learn fast. So I'll take more detailed questions later in the Q&A if any one of you might have after like we discuss the CV making process. And also, yeah, I'm based in Gurgaon. So like if any one of you wants to, catch me up, so I usually keep coming to campus also. So then we can have a chat as well in physical mode.
Ma'am, can you present your screen? Like, does the meeting
Yeah,
allow you
I'll
to?
just present.
All right,
Yes,
all
it
right.
allows me. 1 second. So I'm just joining from my laptop. Yeah, I've joined. 1 second. Meanwhile, like, can we do a poll or something? Ki, how many of you know what is a consult CV and how many of you are not aware anything about consult CV? Like, can you raise your hands, people who know what is a consult CV? Okay. Yeah, so I'm not able to download. Puranjan, meanwhile, can you present your screen? I'm still downloading the CV.
All right. So you want me to present the CV, right?
Yeah, yeah. Then
Okay,
after
Give
that,
me,
I'll, yeah.
right, give me 2 minutes. I'll do that.
हो गया यार 1 second. I'll just present it now. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, it's the same.
Okay. So, okay, before I like go into the details of CV making, so Consult CV usually has four main sections. As you can also see here, first, scholastic achievements, internships, positions of responsibility, and extracurricular activities. So, Consult CV may basically the people who are shortlisting you will want to see that you have done something in every aspect and you are an all-rounder person who can, do well in academics, who have done well in work experience, who have held leadership positions and who have also excelled in their extracurricular activities. So like they're looking for people who can adjust with anything because consulting necessarily does not require any specific skill set. It's just that you need to be good in problem solving and logic. So the first section that you can see here is the scholastic achievement. So this basically will cover your academic achievements. For example, the ones in green are the ones which are right as per the CV norms and the shortlisting norms. You can talk about your scholarships. So here they have written MHRD scholarship, but if you have bagged any other scholarship, Mittal scholarship hota hai, and a lot of other scholarships, you can talk about those. Then some good conferences, just here they've mentioned Harvard conference, but like you can also mention about foreign exchange if you have been selected for, about your foreign conferences if you were selected for some, ठीक है, and you can also mention your Sura awards here, like if any one of you has been bagged with Sura, you can mention that. ठीक है, then you can also, they've mentioned department rank, so definitely you can mention your department rank if it's like in top 5. Then if you've also been in the top 7% ka merit list that would come every semester, you can also mention ki how many times were you there in the top 7% merit list. Then you can mention about some other award that you may have received, like for example in your school days or in your college days, which is of high value. Okay, and some things to avoid are, for example, here as you can see, they've mentioned their JEE advanced rank. This is not a very valuable point. If your CV is only of one page and if let's say it has 30 lines, this is not that one important line that you may want to write. So you can avoid writing your advanced, your mains ka rank or like NTSC ranks or things like that. But right, so academic details will, just I've mentioned, will cover all of this. Department rank, merit list, awards, conferences, scholarships, foreign exchange, Sura, visa, and other things. Then like, so Puranjay, should I take questions like abhi or फिर towards the end?
Ma'am, we'll have an entire session in the end, so I think we'll take
Okay.
the questions in the
So
end.
you guys can note down your questions if you want to have specific questions regarding this scholastic achievement. Otherwise, I'll go to the next section. So this is very short, yeah. Matlab 7 to 8 lines is more than enough. Like between 5 to 7 lines is enough, but like good points, 5 good points or like 7 good points. Yeah, then second part is internship. So this is very important. I know you guys are like now sitting for internship, so you may not have like a very good branded internship as of now, but internships in similar roles help. For example, like if you're sitting for consulting, then if you have a work experience in, let's say, business development or business analyst roles or product roles or strategy roles, then it might help to get you a shortlist. But at the same time, like they also do not worry if you don't have such internships. You can also put your foreign or research interns, like if you might have gone for a foreign intern, if you might have done a project under a professor or some other professor from Indian institute, so you can also mention about your research interns. So as you can see here, इसमें formatting is very important. Plus, जो आप points लिख रहे हो, that is very important. So usually, like keep it concise to 3 points. First point should cover what is the internship about, the what of it. ठीक है, so आपने ऊपर लिखा है कि this is my internship role, this is my company, let's say, and some information about the company. जैसे इन्होंने लिखा है it's McKinsey and RWTH University Germany. So for example, if you are like किसी और company में, so just mention this is one of the leading B2B companies, yeah, one of the leading e-commerce platforms, whatever. So some small information, and then you mention your duration of the internship, which usually is 2 months. Okay, then you make sure कि you write 3 good points for that internship का work ex. First point will cover what is the internship about. Okay, so let's say इन्होंने लिखा है facilitated cost effectiveness by engineering 100. So this was what he majorly did during his internship. Then second point is how did you do it and what is the impact. So he said कि I developed 10 plus electrode compositions from skin friendly daily use items. So this is how of it. How did it do it? And उसके second part में he's mentioning impact that led to decrease in cost by 48% and reduce 37% toxicity. And then third is again little bit of how you did it, your methodology के adopt करी, plus a lot of impact. Again, like he's saying, he conducted research on liquid repellent fabrics and which would repel 90% of surface area. So this is basically how you should write about your work experience. What of it, how of it, and then impact. क्या आया? Impact is very important. If you don't mention this impact जो उन्होंने last में लिखा है, then the starting part of it will not add value to it. ठीक है? So they want to see कि जो भी आपने किया है उसका impact क्या आया है. एंड लास्ट में जो उन्होंने इटैलिक्स में लिखा है, सो यूजुअली यहाँ पे आप मेंशन करते हो योर अचीवमेंट या योर रिकग्निशन. जैसे इन्होंने लिखा है ही को-ऑथर्ड प्लाज्मोनिक एनहांसमेंट ऑफ एब्जॉर्प्शन एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा प्रेजेंटेड इन दिस. So this is a core internship, but like let's say if you've got a letter of recommendation from someone, if you've got like a special mention or like a PPO or like some scholarship or some recognition, so वो italics में आप mention करते हो. This shows that you worked really good in 2 months जिससे आपको recognition मिला. So this adds value. ठीक है. Avoid like writing half sentences. So CV making में most important part is कि आपको consistency maintain करनी है. For example, if you would see the average number of words in the first line, in the second line, and the third line is more or less same. So avoid like writing half sentences जो खत्म नहीं हो रहे हैं, या फिर like using italics कहीं पे but कहीं पे italics use नहीं कर रहे हो. Yeah, and then also some people write their tenure middle में, but I would suggest that keep your tenure towards the end. It's very easy for the person who's shortlisting to see कि आपने कब क्या किया था. So like mention it towards the end only. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. Internships may, like as I said, you can also mention about your research internship. That is totally fine. And if you've worked in a startup or something, that is also fine. Then comes position of responsibility. Right. So here आपको tenure wise लिखना है. For example, जैसे इन्होंने भी लिखा हुआ है कि so डेप्यूटी जनरल सेक्रेटरी ऑपरेशंस. सो दिस इज हिज प्रेजेंट पीओआर, इसलिए वो पहले आया है. सेक्रेटरी पहले रह चुके होंगे एंड लेट्स से रेप भी पहले रह चुके होंगे. सो यू राइट इन योर क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर डिसेंडिंग में. एंड देन इसमें ऐसे लिखते हैं कि अगर आपने लेट्स से 2 मेजर बोर्ड्स या क्लब्स में पीओआर्स होल्ड करे हैं, तो फर्स्ट यू मेंशन द बोर्ड नेम. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल बोर्ड ऑफ स्टूडेंट वेलफेयर आईआईटी दिल्ली, then you mention something about the board. The board conducted these many welfare activities for these many students. And let's say if you're, I was in Enactus. So if you're writing for Enactus, you can write Enactus IIT Delhi and something about Enactus. Enactus is a global organization of students who run entrepreneurial ventures. Similarly, like if you're in EDC or OCS or any other clubs, you mention that club and uska kuch small description. Then uske niche you start writing your PORs. So like if you've held multiple PORs, let's say first you were representative, then you got secretary ka position, then deputy or whatever. And similarly, agar aap pehle associate ho, then aap senior associate ban gaye ya aap manager CTM ban gaye. So you write that in chronological order. एंड उसमें भी जैसे डेप्यूटी जनरल सेक्रेटरी एंड देन यहाँ पे राइट समथिंग विच यू वांट टू शो. लाइक इसमें इन्होंने लिखा है कि इट्स अ वेरी बिग पोजीशन, राइट, डीजी का. सो यूनानिमसली इलेक्टेड वो हुए थे टू लीड अ 3-tier टीम ऑफ 300 मेंबर्स. सो ऐसे ही लाइक इफ यू आर अ सीटीएम यू कैन से कि सिलेक्टेड अमंगस्ट 10 डिजर्विंग कैंडिडेट्स या व्हाटएवर. सो यू राइट समथिंग इंपैक्टफुल ऑन द इटैलिक्स में यहाँ पे फ्रंट में. Then again, you mention 3 points about your present POR. So it's generally suggested that you write 3 points for your present POR and 2 points for your past PORs. So इसमें again first thing would be जो आपकी major points हैं, जैसे whatever you want to show, and इसमें impact is very important. So like people who are coming to shortlist you, they don't necessarily know कि POR में क्या होता है. अगर आपने लिख से cultural secretary लिख दिया है, they might know कि ठीक है कुछ events and all कराता होगा वो, या आपने best secretary रख दिया कि कुछ कुछ तो manage करता होगा. So it's always important to mention impact. कि लाइक लेट्स से इन्होंने ग्रांट बीएसडब्ल्यू ग्रांट फंड रेवेन्यू बाय 2 times एस्केलेट किया, ठीक है. एंड देन इन्होंने लेट्स से यहाँ लिखा हुआ है 2000 अंडर ग्रेजुएट पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट फ्रेशर्स का टूर ऑफ स्टॉल्स कराया, इतने पेज विजिट्स हुए. सो इट्स ऑलवेज लाइक गुड टू पुट इम्पैक्ट दैट गिव्स यू अ स्पाइक. Similarly for other clubs या other PORs you can mention that. And what to avoid and what to not do. So for example जैसे first में इन्होंने लिखा है हाउस ओवरऑल कोऑर्डिनेटर फिजिक्स एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लब आईटी दिल्ली. तो ठीक है फिजिक्स एस्ट्रोनॉमी क्लब ऐसे समझ में आ रहा है, बट लाइक मेनी पीपल माइट नॉट नो कि वो क्लब एग्जैक्टली करता क्या है. डू दे लाइक रीड न्यूज पे रीड लाइक स्टफ, या फिर वो कुछ क्रिएट करते हैं, या फिर वो इवेंट्स कराते हैं. आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट इट, राइट. तो यहाँ पे जैसे ऊपर इन्होंने लिखा था कि व्हाट इज द क्लब डूइंग, तो यहाँ पे भी इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेंशन व्हाट डज द क्लब डू, ठीक है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स फॉर्मेटिंग सही रखना. यहाँ पे डेट आ गया विच इज नॉट द राइट फॉर्मेट. डेट हमेशा लाइन में टुवर्ड्स द एंड ही आना चाहिए. एंड सिमिलरली जैसे यहाँ पे इन्होंने लिखा हुआ स्टूडेंट हेड ऑफ द क्लब लीडिंग द क्लब एग्जीक्यूटिव टीम इन कंडक्शन ऑफ वेरियस इवेंट्स रिलेटेड. तो यहाँ लिख तो दिया है कि लीडिंग द क्लब इन टीम कंडक्शन ऑफ वेरियस इवेंट्स, बट हाउ मेनी इवेंट्स, दैट नंबर इज मिसिंग. 1000 इवेंट्स कराए या 2 इवेंट कराए, उसमें कितना फुटफॉल रहा, उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट आया, वर पीपल पॉजिटिव आफ्टर योर इवेंट या फिर कुछ नेगेटिव हुआ, ठीक है. एंड ऑल्सो ये सेकंड लाइन में चला गया. सो अगर आप देखोगे अ गुड सीवी इज अ सीवी जिसमें 1 point ends in 1 line, second point starts from second line, so you don't go to the second line. आपको वर्डिंग इस तरीके से रखनी है कि ये एक ही लाइन में फिट हो जाए, प्लस लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट आ जाए, ठीक है. ऑल्सो अनदर थिंग, यू लाइक जैसे कुछ कुछ चीजें बोल्ड है ना इसमें, सो जब आप ऐसे ओवरऑल एक सीवी को देखते हो ना, तो आपकी नजर उसमें जाती है जहाँ पे चीजें इटैलिक्स या बोल्ड है. तो इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू हाईलाइट द गुड स्टफ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन्होंने हाईलाइट किया हुआ लीडिंग द क्लब एग्जीक्यूटिव टीम इन कंडक्शन ऑफ वेरियस इवेंट्स. दिस इज नॉट समथिंग विच इज क्रिएटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ इम्पैक्ट. तो इसको बोल्ड करने का कोई मतलब नहीं था. बट एज यू कैन सी हियर इसमें जैसे इन्होंने नंबर को बोल्ड किया हुआ है 2 times, ठीक है. रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ट्रेनिंग प्रोसेस, दिस इज अ प्रोसेस उन्होंने एस्टैब्लिश किया होगा. सो थिंग्स लाइक दैट को बोल्ड करना मेक सेंस, ठीक है. Then facilitating conduction of various astronomical observation sessions and field trips. Again, this has zero impact. मतलब ये बस qualitative line है जो कोई भी लिख देगा. How would I know कि वो person ने exactly कितना काम किया है, right? So avoid creating such don'ts of the CV or CV making का process. Then last section is extracurricular. So this is typically, I would say, easiest to create because you just have to put everything in a very good format. So for example, extracurricular में क्या क्या आता है? So first is sports, ठीक है. If any one of you is like involved in sports in IIT Delhi or let's say in your school also, that also you can mention. So इसमें जैसे sports इन्होंने mention किया, फर्स्ट लाइन में यू से ओवरऑल समरी, ठीक है, कि मैंने 9 पोडियम फिनिशेस सिक्योर करे इन 3 स्पोर्ट्स. आई वाज मेंबर ऑफ द जीसी विनिंग कंटीजेंट एट द 53rd इंटर आईटी स्पोर्ट्स. सो दिस इज द समरी ऑफ व्हाटएवर इज बिलो इट, ठीक है, कि कितने पोडियम लाए, मैं किस किस में था, आई वाज व्हाटएवर. देन नाउ यू से नेशनल लेवल, अगर किसी का इंटरनेशनल लेवल है तो पहले वो, देन नेशनल लेवल. So I was active member of the squash team and I represented ITD at 7 national tournaments, winning 6 medals. Then you mention all those 6 medals, winner in whatever, gold medal, silver, etc. अब जैसे इनका मैं तुम्हें strategy बताती हूँ, which is a good strategy. So सब में gold नहीं आया, right? किसी में gold medal है, किसी में silver है, किसी में bronze medal भी है. लेकिन अगर आप देखोगे सब में winner लिखा हुआ है. So this looks very good to your eyes when people were shortlisting. उसको लगेगा कि भाई बंदे ने मचा दिया, 6 winner, 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 winner. Even though like किसी में bronze medal है, किसी में gold है. So this you can also adopt. Rather than like writing runners up or something, just write winner and the medal. ठीक है. एंड देन ये एक स्पोर्ट्स का हो गया. सो इसने तो जैसे लेट्स से आईआईटी दिल्ली का लिखा हुआ है, बट लाइक इफ समवन डिड वेरी गुड अचीवमेंट उनके स्कूल टाइम में भी, यू कैन मेंशन दैट आल्सो. ठीक है, तो एक स्पोर्ट्स का हो गया. सेकंड, लाइक बिजनेस केसेस एंड इनोवेशन कॉम्पिटिशन. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इट शोज दैट यू आर लॉजिकल, यू हैव डन समथिंग इन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एंड तुमने कुछ अचीव भी किया है. सो फॉर एग्जांपल इन्होंने लिखा है कि रिसीव पोडियम फिनिशेस इन 20+ नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल कॉम्पिटिशन. सो इसमें भी द अगेन स्ट्रैटेजी इज दैट यू राइट विनर 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 एक साथ. फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे तुमने यहाँ विनर लिखा, फिर यहाँ पे तुम ये वाला पॉइंट लिख देते फाइनलिस्ट वाला, तो कंसिस्टेंसी ब्रेक हो जाती. यहाँ पे विनर फाइनलिस्ट विनर तो वो अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो ऐसे एक लाइन में विनर विनर लिखना, फिर फाइनलिस्ट एक लाइन में, सो उससे फॉर्मेटिंग वाइज एंड उससे ओवरऑल कंसिस्टेंसी वाइज सीवी लुक्स गुड एंड नीट. ठीक है, तो इसमें जैसे इन्होंने बस नाम लिखा हुआ है कौन सी केस स्टडी थी. एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो मेंशन जैसे यहाँ लिखा हुआ है ना कि अमित 72 टीम. सो दिस लुक्स गुड कि you won that competition from like a pool of 72 deserving candidates. Similarly, like from 148 registrations. So this looks good. एंड ऑल्सो यहाँ पे ईयर भी मेंशनड है. एंड ये फॉर्मेटिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है कि एक साथ एक लाइन में आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, अब इसमें जैसे एक तो स्पोर्ट्स हो गया, बिजनेस हो गया. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस यू कैन ऑल्सो मेंशन कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज. लाइक कल्चरल में यू कैन मेंशन एवरीथिंग दैट इज बीआरसीए के अंडर, डांस, म्यूजिक, डिबेटिंग, लिट, क्यूसीज, व्हाटएवर, ये अंतही मतलब ड्रामा. ठीक है, तो सारा कल्चरल वाला तुम वो भी डाल सकते हो. अपार्ट फ्रॉम कल्चरल, you can put voluntary work also, like if someone is very interested in social work, एनएसएस में काफी काम किया या एनजीओस के साथ काफी काम किया, यू कैन ऑल्सो मेंशन सोशल वर्क. एंड उसमें योर ब्लड कनेक्ट वाली चीजें, एनएसएस की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वो सारा मेंशन कर सकते हो. दैट इज ऑल्सो एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर. एंड लाइक इफ यू हैव रिसीव्ड अ गुड रिकॉग्निशन फ्रॉम समवन, दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन डू. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू अवॉइड डूइंग. सो जैसे इस बंदे का ना क्लियरली समझ आ रहा है कि हाँ भाई स्पोर्ट्स में इसको 6 मेडल मिले हैं, बिजनेस केसेस में ये 3 में विनर था, 3 में फाइनलिस्ट था. अब इसमें पढ़ने में बहुत टाइम जाएगा. ठीक है, इसमें भी लिखा वही होगा, अवॉर्डेड बेस्ट वॉलंटियर फॉर एकेडमिक ईयर, ऑर्गेनाइज द हेल्थ कैंप, अवॉर्डेड 2 लाख रुपीज पर एनम, बिजनेस प्लान डेवलपर एंड फाइनलिस्ट. लिखा वही चीज है, बट ये बिकॉज फॉर्मेटेड उस तरीके से नहीं है, तो इसमें पढ़ने में बहुत टाइम जाएगा. प्लस इट्स नॉट वेरी इंपैक्टफुल. सो व्हेनेवर यू राइट थिंग्स इन एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर, मेक श्योर इट्स वेरी कंसाइज एंड क्रिस्प. ठीक है, एंड या आई थिंक दैट्स इट. If like people might have questions, I'm assuming बहुत बड़ा monologue हो गया. We can take up questions now.
Right. So whoever wants to ask a question, they can just raise their hand and we'll take them one by one. Yeah, Anshuman, you can go.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Am I
Hi,
audible?
Anshuman. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
audible.
So I just wanted to ask that how much of a, internships, since we have just completed our second year. So basically, most of us don't really have good internships. So how big role it will play in getting shortlisted? I mean, if let's say we don't have any good corporate intern, any big brand name in our CV. So how big role it is that what are the chances that I won't get shortlisted?
Okay, so यार consult CV में basically you need to have at least like 3 or 4 spikes. Spikes से I mean कि there are 4 sections, right? Scholastic, internship, PORs and ECS. Apart from that, you have your academic details, जिसमें तुम्हारी CG आएगी mostly. ठीक है, तो अब इसमें बेसिकली आपको अपनी सीवी में कंसल्ट शॉर्टलिस्ट देखने के लिए ये देखना है कि मेरी स्पाइक्स क्या क्या है. ठीक है, आपके पास मे भी अच्छी इंटर्नशिप नहीं है इस समय, बट अगर आपकी सीजीपी अच्छी है, यू हैव लाइक डिसेंट 8.5 या उससे ज्यादा, एंड यू हैव गुड स्कोलास्टिक अचीवमेंट, लाइक यू हैव डीआर या सूरा या समथिंग लाइक दैट. ठीक है, पीओआर डिसेंट है, ईसीआर डिसेंट है, देन यू स्टिल हैव अ चांस एट गेटिंग अ शॉर्टलिस्ट. सो इट डिपेंड्स लाइक आपकी स्पाइक्स कितनी है. बट एट द सेम टाइम इंटर्नशिप्स एवरीवन नोज कि सेकंड ईयर में कॉर्पोरेट इंटर्नशिप्स और ब्रांडेड इंटर्नशिप्स किसी की नहीं लग पाती हैं, बहुत रेयर होती हैं. सो इंटर्नशिप्स इन स्मॉलर स्टार्टअप्स, रिसर्च इंटर्नशिप्स और लाइक बहुत बेसिक बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट इंटर्नशिप्स भी चलती हैं.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, someone has asked in the chat that can we mention projects in the CV?
यार सो कंसल्ट सीवी में प्रोजेक्ट्स का सेक्शन नहीं होता है. अगर आपको प्रोजेक्ट को इंटर्नशिप की तरह दिखाना है, दैट इज अ वाइज वे टू डू इट. आई वुड नॉट रेकमेंड दैट यू ऐड अ प्रोजेक्ट्स का सेक्शन. बट लाइक इफ यू हैव डन लाइक प्रोजेक्ट जिसमें कुछ एनालिटिक्स था, जैसे तुमने कुछ रिसर्च किया बट उसका तुमने एनालिसिस भी किया. ठीक है, इफ यू लाइक डन सम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग इन दैट प्रोजेक्ट अपार्ट फ्रॉम जस्ट रिसर्च एंड लैब वर्क, मेंशन दैट एज एन इंटर्नशिप.
Right. If there are any other questions, please raise your hands. Yeah, right. We'll take Anurag.
Yeah, ma'am. I just wanted to know that when can we start the preparation for a consulting profile? Because many suggest after the shortlisting has the list has come out, then we can prepare for it. And what gives us an edge against others if we want to prepare for the interviews, and what matters there for us to get an interview finally?
Okay, so good question, yeah. So okay, First of all, matlab, you should not like wait till shortlist to start your preparation, because internships may you will not get a lot of time to prepare. Once your shortlist comes, like within a week, you'll have your buddy cases, and then within like 2 weeks, you'll have your final interview. But at the same time, I'm sure like आप लोगों को पता होगा कि आपकी shortlist आ सकती है कि नहीं आ सकती है. Like just ask your seniors whether your CV is a consult CV and whether it has a chance to get a shortlist. And उसका जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, you should just look out for 3 or 4 spikes. If you like CGPA is 1, scholastic achievement is 2, like good internship, PORs and ECA. So if you think like you hold a good chance at getting a shortlist, I would say start your preparation in July, like at least 3 weeks before your company start coming to campus. And usme bhi like you start with guesstimates so that your logical reasoning and wo sara ability increases, and then you go on to profitability and baki frameworks. Interviews mein, so consulting interviews more like a conversation. I would generally matlab tell you that it's not like a one way interview, yeah, it's not like viva ya question and answer ki wo pooch rahe hain aap answer kar rahe ho. It's more like comfortable conversation. So like you have to be comfortable with whoever is taking your interview and just converse very openly and very clearly कि आप क्या solve कर रहे हो and what are you thinking. So they are more interested in how you think than what you know. Consulting में there is no skill set that is required. It's just how you think and how exhaustively you can think.
Right, ma'am. Lovia has asked in the chat that if it's possible to get CV shortlisted at 7.5 CG.
Yeah, so yes, people do get shortlisted at 7.5. There is no, it's tough, I would say, if I'm brutally honest. But like, if not MBBs, if not like day one consulting firms, day two consulting firms do shortlist people at 7.5. Like Nomura, Accenture, these companies do shortlist. But like at
Right,
the same time, if you have 7.5, then you'll have to have like some other spike, like maybe like a very good POR, yeah, ECA, yeah, internship, yeah, other things.
Right, ma'am. We have one question from Aniket. You can unmute yourself.
How could I get my CV reviewed by you?
Yeah, so you can take my contact from Puranjay or Lakshay, whoever you're in touch with, and I'll be happy to review your CVs.
Thank you.
Anurag, I think you were trying to unmute yourself. You can ask your question if you have one.
Yeah, ma'am, how does the buddy program work, and how evaluative is it, and how was your experience during the interviews for the interns?
Good question. So basically for all the like big companies, day one companies, you'll get two buddies, junior buddy and senior buddy. Junior buddies will probably be the ones who might be like 2 years senior to you or who have just joined the company. And senior buddies will be the ones who are at least 3 or 4 years senior to you. And they try that they give you buddies from the same campus. So you'll get IIT Delhi K buddies, IIT Delhi K alumni, right? So for McKinsey, Bain and BCG, you'll get two buddies. For other companies, Nomura, Strategy and Accenture, you may get only one single buddy. अब इसमें what is the process? So after like you get your shortlist, you will be like allocated buddies, and then you have to reach out to them. So they like hold a common meeting, and then they'll start taking your cases. So usually like they start with guesstimates. They'll take like ek do guesstimates, then ek do profitability cases, and so on. And first case is probably not very evaluative because they know that you're just learning, but like they want to see growth in your cases. So if you have if you have performed very bad in your first case, so it's expected that you will grow in your second and third and fourth cases, and they want to see a positive trajectory, right? And if you perform like really well on your first case, then as well they'll want that you stay consistent. Isme junior buddies are your friends. They are here to help you, and they will not be very harsh on you or very harsh on evaluation. Senior buddies के साथ यार एक या दो ही case होता है, and that is evaluative, and they will judge you for what you do, and that will have a direct impact on your hotlist.
Right, ma'am. We have one question in the chat that is mentioning KVPY, INMO, and JSTSC in scholastics. Is it a good idea?
So yeah, if you were a KVPY fellow, like if you have received the fellowship, then definitely you should write. But if you've just qualified and not like with a very good rank or not get a scholarship, then don't mention it. It's मतलब if you have other things to mention, वो mention कर दो. But अगर कुछ नहीं है तो डाल दो. And like don't worry. So your CVs will definitely be better next year. So second year के बाद I know मैंने भी डाला था NTSC, but placement में नहीं डाला था because you have more things to write. So it's fine.
Right. Another question we have is that should technical clubs be mentioned in PORs or should they be mentioned in ECA?
Technical club as in कौन सा वाला specifically?
I think it refers to Accelerator, Aero Modeling Club, Robotics Club.
Yeah, you can mention it in POR. Like if you have a POR from any technical club, then mention it in POR. If you have not got a POR and just received an ECA, then mention it in ECA.
Right. Another question we have is that if you are having CGPA around 7, but got spikes in SCOLs and ECA, like a lot of B plan and case comps, and PORs and 2 business-related internships, can we think of getting a CV shortlist?
Yeah, so business comms is generally not a spike because a lot of people do it. So understand this way, spike is something where you are standing apart from the crowd. Let's say अगर 300 लोग apply कर रहे हैं for consulting CV shortlist, सिर्फ 15 या 20 में internship में ज़्यादा होती है. Let's say 30-40 people get a shortlist, 10%, right? So business comms are something जो सब लोग कर रखे होते हैं, so it's not a very good spike unless like you've achieved something on international and national level. बाकी business development internships, yes, it's a good internship. Work ex would matter कि आप क्या लिख रहे हो उसमें.